Hey guys, how's it going, everybody? I got some more lights out, so hopefully you can see me a little better. Um, Now you can't see my lights in the background. This thing lights up, but that's okay. It don't matter. So anyway, I'm still unpacking, and so this is just like my temporary setup. It's not gonna look this ugly forever. So anyway, welcome guys. So this is gonna be a quick little video just to show you how you can do a general blessing, cleansing, and protecting of your home wherever you live. Okay, and it's not just when you move in; it can be done anytime. If you are going to burn sage, definitely open all the windows and the doors and be prepared. That your fire alarm might go off. I'm not going to be burning sage because actually, I was taught that sage clears everything. So sage also clears positive energy. Okay, and since sage is a sacred plant to the Native Americans, and there's been a shortage for a while, I substitute with Palo Santo. Okay, it's a really nice, pretty easy smell, even more agreeable than sage to some people. Okay, and you can get those online anywhere. I don't remember where I got this one, but anyway, hopefully you can see that. So that's a Palo Santo, right? And then also, if you don't have this, most people, if they cook, okay, will have some type of bay leaves in their kitchen. All right, so this is just bay leaves, and so I'm going to show you how to do that. I also have a little thing here of olive oil, right? Since my father is Greek and I do a lot of things that are in the Greek tradition, I'll show you how to use that as well, and a few other things that I have in the other corner of the room. Okay, so yeah, I'll just show you. I mean, I'm just going to burn Palo Santo and bay leaves, but you don't have to do both at all by any means, okay? But the Palo Santo sticks are usually pretty thick, so it does take a while for it to catch. And then usually it'll go out after a few minutes if you're not constantly blowing on it or using a feather. Some people, when they do sage or Palo Santo or whatever, they have like a little I always say the name wrong. It's like this. It's a shell from the ocean. The abu. I can't think of the name right now. Okay, so it goes pretty quickly, but then, if you're not constantly blowing on it, it will go out after a few minutes. So I'll just leave that here for a second. Okay, so anytime though you're doing any smudging with sage or using other items like I suggested, like Palo Santo or bay leaves, it's always good to open as many doors and windows as you can because you don't want to set off your fire alarm. Okay, so yes, so the bay leaf, right, is used, not only for Greeks for protection, but also in Hoodoo tradition, we use bay leaves for protection and various other things, okay? So, this one is just missing a little chunk here. All right, that's my bay leaf, all right? But I'm gonna go ahead and light that as well. Now this one definitely, burns, fast and little pieces, okay? Yeah, and that's why you always have your tray underneath, right, to catch the ashes, okay? So we're gonna be definitely using those ashes as well. Let me attempt to hold that like that, and then bring a little bit more of the bay leaf. And you don't have to burn the whole thing either. I'm just kind of showing you for an example here. So you do as much as you want. You're gonna, some people have you go clockwise around your house, but it doesn't, there's all types of rules that people have, but basically you wanna have your intention to clear away any negativity and keep the good and positive stuff in, right? So the other thing that I'm going to show you, and it totally depends on your tradition and what you feel comfortable with, but since I am a Hoodoo practitioner and I've been trained to be one, and have a lot of other friends that are into Voodoo and various other faiths, right? I won't list all of them, right? But my friends know who they are, okay? So, basically, you can use not only to curse people, which I try not to do unless I absolutely have to, just because then you can have that energy coming back to you as well. Okay, so usually I won't necessarily do a cursing, I'll just do a banishing of somebody, right? If they're bothering me or people I love, okay? But basically, you normally would think of graveyard dirt, right, as see how this is almost out? It's like barely going now, just a little bit. So that's why I was saying sometimes you have to relight it or make sure that you keep blowing on it or moving it around. Um, so basically, when you go to collect graveyard dirt, the way that I do it is since I'm not doing any particular tradition, I'm not doing Santeria or voodoo, right? I'm just a regular person, right, doing hoodoo tradition or Greek tradition because of my father. Okay, so I don't necessarily do paying money to the graveyard. Some people do that and they do offerings to certain spirits. Okay, but what I basically ask when I'm there, let me just put this out because it's distracting me. All right. Is that I find a spot in the graveyard, right? Away from people, first of all, because they're going to think you're crazy, right? And also, I try to go where there's not a lot of graves because you don't want to actually take graveyard dirt from a particular person's grave. Okay, so I'll usually find a tree or somewhere in the corner, and I will open the circle. The way that I open the circle, I'll ask my guides to come in, and I will ask the particular cemetery where I'm at, if it's okay, if I can take a little bit of dirt from this particular spot. I'll even talk to tree spirits if it's by a tree, right? And so then I'll go ahead and just take, like a handful of dirt and I will put it in some type of jar or container. And then I'll bring it home and have that as something, to protect myself with. So what I would suggest if you're into that and you're not freaked out by it, only do what you feel comfortable with, right, is that you can then take, I'll show you in just a moment. I took my friend recently had a baby, and so she had extra baby food jars, like mason jars. So there was a small enough of a good size that I wanted, right? You can get them from the dollar store. They're usually a little bigger. It doesn't matter the size, but you don't need to fill it up all the way with dirt. Okay, so you're just gonna put a little bit. All right, and then basically you want to put that graveyard dirt in all four directions of your home. Okay, and make sure that it's not opened and it's not disturbed at any time. So that is for somebody who lives alone or lives with people who are like okay with that, of course. Otherwise, people like, why do you have this baby jar full of some kind of dirt or something? It might freak people out. So again, that is something else that you can do if you feel comfortable. But also what I'm going to show you here, just with burning stuff, right, or with olive oil in the ashes. And you can certainly buy, there's different like protection sprays if you can't actually burn stuff because of you have asthma or whatever it may be. There's different protection sprays you can buy online or oils, and you can do the same thing idea with the oil. Okay, so basically you can also do this. What I was going to say earlier is you can do this to your car. You can bless your car. You can take your finger and dab all four corners of your car and in the center as well if you want, okay, to have protection on the road, okay. You can bless anything you want to, all right. It isn't just for your house necessarily or your car, okay. So I'm just going to finish burning the rest of this and then we will go around and I'll kind of show you what I do. Now, I've already opened the circle and called on my guides earlier. I do that every time, even when I read tarot cards, okay? So I'm not going to do that necessarily on camera, all right? But if it's something in the future you guys want, you can certainly have that be done, okay? But just for time purposes. So, oh, and then you can see the rest of my outfit. Okay, I'm Athena, y'all. All right, anyway. So let's see, my house is still kind of not all the way together yet. Okay, so let me put this here for a second and show you my little graveyard dirt. Hold on. Okay, so you see it's in the corner here, like all the way in the corner. All right, hold on. So this is my little graveyard dirt, okay? So remember how I was saying you don't have to fill it all the way up, and this is just a baby food jar, mason jar that I took the label off of. Okay, but you're gonna put enough in there just to have. Okay, and I also put some salt in there on the bottom as well. That's the other thing I forgot to talk about. Is salt is definitely a good thing for protection and for cleansing as well. I still have like boxes everywhere. So yeah, actually let me grab my salt thing here just to hold it up. I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of salt, right? Epsom salt, whatever you cook with, you can use. So you know what? I'll just add some. You don't have to, but I'll add some to this little thing that has the olive oil in it and the ashes. Just a little tiny bit here. Okay. Put this away. Oh, what I forgot to finish saying earlier about the graveyard dirt is that, after you call on your guides and, speak to whoever in your tradition, if you are of a certain tradition, then you already know what I'm talking about. Okay. But basically, you just want to ask, the graveyard spirits, the tree spirits, if it's okay if you take a little bit of the dirt, and then of course always close your circle, protect yourself, and then go about your business. But only do what you feel comfortable with, of course. Okay, so now let's go back over here. See if I can get you. Okay, so we have this little bit of olive oil and ashes here. And I'll even just crumple up the sage pieces. I'm not sage, I'm sorry. This is a bay leaf. It's that time of night, y'all. Yes. Says right here, Palo Santo and bay leaves. Okay. So this is something that I do, right? And I haven't done it in here yet, so that's why I was waiting for you guys. I mean, I blessed in other ways when I first moved in a month ago or so. Okay, but basically, it gets a little messy, right? And if you are renting or whatever, as I am, you just clean it, when you move out. Okay, but basically, you're gonna take your finger and smush up the olive oil, the bay leaves, not the sage, bay leaves, and the salt, okay, and then the ashes from the Palo Santo, all on your finger there, okay? And so this is another way you can go around, and let me see if I can do this. All right, so I'm going to put it right here on the wall. See that? Okay, and then it covers, right? So basically, you would do that to every wall in your home. Check out my ship wheel, y'all. Okay, that's my ship's wheel. I can't even talk. Okay. Anyway, and then this is my other wall. So come over here and bless this house. Okay. And you can say whatever you want to say while you do it, but it's just basically have that intention in your mind also. So then my dirty kitchen, come over here and do it by the refrigerator. Okay, right there, whatever. You can clean it when you move out, right? Or explain it to people when they come over. They'll be like, girl, you is real dirty. Like, no, this is a house blessing. Okay, and then I'm going to let's go over here to this wall. Okay. And if you don't put the ashes in it and you do it just with the olive oil, it won't be as dark too. So that's another thing. Okay, so this is my bedroom wall. Do a little bit. Okay, hold on. This is the other side of my bedroom wall. You can see me. Okay. And then get a little bit more. That's my bed is dirty. Okay. It's not dirty, but it looks messy. I mean, okay, this is the other wall. Damn, it's dark. Okay. And okay, so we did that one, that one. Let's see. That one, that one, that one. Oh, the bathroom. Forgot to do the bathroom. Cat litter is over there. I know it's really dark. Hold on, let me fix that. Okay. So we got the other wall. I'm just gonna do it right here by the outlet. Okay. And another outlet here. Trying to think of, did we get all the walls? And you just want to kind of do, the walls that are facing, not facing your. Okay, so like I have an island in my kitchen. It's not a wall, so I don't necessarily want to bless that. Okay, but I could, right, if I wanted to. Also, I have to go upstairs here and do the other walls. This is kind of like Halloween theme, right? Because I'm in the dark for a second. Hold on. Okay. There is the light. All right. So then we can do bless this house, right? And over here. Doing it by all the outlets, so I remember to clean it. Bless this house. And there's another outlet. Bless this house. And another part of the wall. Bless this house. Put some more on my finger. Some of the leaves off. Okay, here's another outlet. Bless this house. Okay, so yeah, I think I got all the walls. Hold on, let me turn this off again for a second. Down the stairs. So hopefully that was helpful to some people if they're interested, or if you already know, then just a reminder. But yeah, there's really no, oh my gosh, what is in my hair? Maybe it's the ashes. I got ashes in my hair. There's no right way or wrong way to do something. As long as your intention is clear, that's the most important. And you can ask your guides even to protect you as well, right? As you're doing this home blessing or car blessing, or what else could you bless? You could bless and protect a notebook. You could do, you certainly don't want to like damage your clothes per se, or like purses or whatever for guys too, whatever, not just purses, but you want to bless something that you can at least like get a little messy. And, hello there. And Zug 65 live, but only when you're sitting there barefoot. So you can definitely do it barefoot. I actually have socks on right now, but if you want to embrace the whole hippie thing, definitely whatever makes you feel happy. You can play happy music while you do it. But you can definitely bless your own feet too, like, right, put put that under your feet. Okay, bless yourself, of course. That's pretty much it, guys, for this video. If you have any questions or you just want to shout out, always feel free to say hi. I will take a short break and then come back probably in about 15-20 minutes with the Scorpio video for the upcoming season for October 28th. 8th through November 9th if you want to join me there too. So otherwise, you guys take care and I'll see you guys later. All right. Bye.